Welcome to Stacy Podcast. Promise. If you wait for me. Anyway, what if I have a girlfriend? Why do you have to cry like that? Indeed, at that time, if I put an egg in my face, it would turn into a hard-boiled egg, frozen for 2 seconds, I faltered. Then I think, if you don't tell me, that means you don't consider me a close friend, that's all. I tried to make up a silly excuse and then took my bag and left first, leaving Bach standing there, dumbfounded. Bach seems to have realized my secret, that I like him. I panicked, afraid of being angry with him, so I pretended to be close to the boys in my class in front of Bach. Thank goodness Bach didn't seem angry with me at all. Many times, I don't know if the current love is like or if it's friendship anymore. Be gentle like that. There is a tall guy. One dwarf. Woven fleeting time taken. Soon the entrance exam arrived. Every day, in the empty library, Bach and I still study, and study. There was a time when I peeked at Bach, then accidentally caught him. I blushed and turned away, Bach only smiled gently. It was a rainy afternoon. Sitting waiting for it to rain, strand by strand fell, until they turned into thousands of fragile silk threads. The smell of rain poured into the small library. The shadow of the rain passed, tiny, on the library corridor, on the tiny flower pots the librarian placed on the balcony. The rain washed our souls, making too for a moment, he forgot the exam pressure that was weighing heavily on his shoulders. That afternoon, the two of us danced in the rain in a tiny umbrella. Even though we tried to stay close to each other, we still got wet on one shoulder, the moment my shoulder touched Bach's shoulder, just like a cotton candy. The cotton slowly melts at the tip of my tongue, sweet. Lightly feeling my heart beat in my chest, I smiled and secretly sang. Together again. It would feel so good to be. Print your arms. Where all my journeys end. I just want to be with the person I love forever, that's all. But things didn't turn out the way I wanted. Bach was very good at studying, so his family enrolled in a prestigious high school in the province. And I only attended the village school. Although Bach tried his best to resist the struggle, he could not overcome the pressure of his family. So in those high school years, I didn't have Bach by my side anymore. On the day Bach left, I was dumbfounded, and I didn't have time to wish him well. Remember to stay healthy and study well. Watching Bach get into the car, I lost my mind to cry. At the last moment, I spoke and sang loudly. Can you promise me? If you wait for me, then I'll come for you. All through I've traveled far. I always hold a place for you in my heart. Then Bach's voice mixed with mine, singing in the middle of a crowded place, and the car rolled and disappeared. fade away. Before the day of departure, Bach invited me to say goodbye, but I did not have the courage to meet Bach, so I reluctantly refused. We just caught up with each other when Bach was about to get in the car. Now, looking back, I feel like a fool myself.